What is up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So I just found out my camera is dying, so I'm gonna film this intro before I go and charge my camera. But we have the Supra today. As you guys know, we installed the downpipe, and if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that we have to fix something because I fixed the V-band on the downpipe that connects it to the turbo wrong, so like the wastegate can't open, right? That's number one. Number two, I saw on the last pop the trunk. I saw in the last video that one of you guys commented and said that in order to keep the valve open, you could just pull the fuse. I did that before I saw that comment, so shout out to you, whoever said that. But basically what it is, it's like a fuse. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in a little bit. There's a 7.5 amp fuse on this side. Let's see if I can get that focus. Yeah, right here. It's like, it's the only 7.5 on the far left. You just pull it. Of course, you have to warm the car up because once the car is warmed up, then the valve's open, or the valve, I should say, since it's only one. The valve opens, and once it opens, just pull the fuse and it remains open. So go ahead and give us a start, Jackie. Wait. Before you start it, put it in sport mode. Sport mode? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and start it. This is what it sounds like. Sounds freaking good, dog. Stock exhaust, just downpipe. I need you guys to understand that. So stock exhaust, we just installed the downpipe. That's it. My boy's like, damn. As you guys know, we don't like driving our nice cars in the rain. Like car guy to car guy, because that just leaves more room for error. But we have to this time because I got to take this car to my parents' house to fix that V-band. But this car is so sick. I think the fact that it's a matte finish, it never really looks like dirty. You know, like cars look dirty when it's raining and stuff. This car doesn't have that. I think it's because it's matte. Of course the wheels, because they're black. But like other than that, this car for the most part always looks clean, which is cool. Last week you guys saw us do the downpipe on this vehicle. Well, I messed up. I made a mistake, guys. What makes it worse is, just like a BMW, you gotta do it twice. But what makes it worse is I was pre-warned about this. It's also cool because you don't have to like look for the little latch or whatever. You just pull it twice and then it lifts up just like a BMW. Now, I gotta take this off so you guys will be able to see, but I put on the V-band. I'll just take it off so I can show you guys. Okay, now that I have everything off, you guys can kind of see it. It's actually not that bad. Not as bad as I thought, but right here, this is gonna be the wastegate. There's like a little heat shield on it, but this is a wastegate, right? That's gonna be the actuator arm. When that opens, it then, see if I can zoom in just a little bit for you guys. When that opens, it actually hits the V-band right there. So now that we fixed it, you guys can see that it's funny, it looks like it would still hit, but it clears it because it's like an arm that swings and then it opens it up right here. But we basically just pushed it down and then we tightened it. Like I said, it was easy job, simple job, 5-minute job. It's just something that I overlooked that, again, I was warned about, but I totally forgot. So we fixed it. Now let's just put everything back together. I'll test drive to make sure everything works, everything is good, and we'll go from there. I doubt that it's going to change anything, right? If the wastegate wasn't opening all the way, you guys know it probably would have overboost, but I didn't really feel anything going on. So again, we'll test drive once we put everything back together. But yeah, like I said, a simple fix that is now fixed. And we are all finished. Let's go ahead and take it for a test drive. As I told you guys in the beginning of the video, we pulled the fuse for the cutout, or I wouldn't say cutout, but for the valve, right? So you guys know the valve is actually on this side. It's only on one side. You can't really see because it's dark in there. You might be able to see a little bit, but you can kind of see on the top right there that there's a wire harness that's connecting it to there's a wire harness connected to the valve. And we pulled the fuse. So now this car starts with a full exhaust system, I guess we could say, right? Because before, when it's cold, it closes that valve and it really just pushes through that one. But now that we pulled the fuse, we now have both exhaust tips open. I kind of explained that terribly, but anyways, I'm gonna have you hold this. I'm gonna have my little my assistant hold this, and I'm gonna start it up and you guys can hear what it sounds like. We gotta redo that because I didn't put it in sport mode. Take two.
Take two.
And just a little update, so the check engine light did come on as we expected, right? So the only way we're gonna be able to get that check engine light off is if we send out the ECU. As you guys know, this is a 2022 Toyota Supra A91 CF edition, and the 2022s, well, after 2020 basically all the Supras after that came locked. The ECUs came locked, so in order to unlock it you got to send it out, and it's, yeah, you got to go through that whole process. So we got to send the ECU out, we got to get it back, and just to unlock it, it's like I can't, like it's around like $1,200 or something like that, right? So, and that's just for unlocking it. Then you gotta take the car, you gotta get it tuned, and yeah, it's expensive. Not gonna lie, it is expensive. So we are going to wait. Put it in reverse. We're just gonna wait till we send it out, get it back, then tune it. That way they can take off that check engine light. Give you guys a couple revs inside the car.
Don't do that.
Guys, we got completely sideways right there. That was a pretty.
But you know it does that. So why did you do that?
Okay, let's do it again.
You scared me sometimes.
I try to tell her all the time, I'm a professional driver.
Okay, but safely do these crazy.
Yeah, of course, I do it safely all the time. All the time. Just wait till we get a transmission tune, bro. That's gonna sound and feel and be butter.
It already feels like butter.
Just wait till we get this thing tuned. That's the crazy thing. It's like this car is untuned. All we did was a downpipe.
It's so smooth still.
And it's like, it's a noticeable difference from before we did the downpipe, right? Like, do you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a noticeable difference. Just telling you guys gotta get a B58 in your life, because yeah.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yo. It's funny because I started this car and she was like, ew, because it wasn't loud enough. It didn't have the pops like she wanted.
It had little popcorns.
And she didn't like it, so she was like.
But you turned the popcorns into like gunshots.
Of course, we still gotta get a full exhaust system for this car, and that's coming.
Wait, it's gonna get louder?
Yes. See that? See what that says? You know what that says?
You about to do donuts?
You know what time it is? You ready?
Ready.
I just wish this car had a rev limiter, because like it actually lets you redline, and it kind of gets in the way. Really is unfortunate that I have to drive this car in the rain, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and wash it tomorrow, and then we're gonna put it away. It just was one of those days where we didn't really have a choice. But man, this car sounds so good, guys, so good. And we only have a downpipe stock exhaust. We still have to add a full exhaust system. But as you guys can see, like I said earlier, the check engine light did come on from the downpipe. But it's okay because we will tune this car eventually. Eventually. My boy could have made that, but we're not gonna talk about it. The only reason why I'm kind of trying to take it slow right now as far as modding, because this car is not even a month old. Like, I need her to get used to this car. As you guys know, this is Jackie's car, this isn't my car. I enjoy this car. She lets me go crazy on it as far as like modding and like driving and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to take it slow because I want her to get used to this car. I want her to enjoy the car. That's why I haven't lowered the car, because I want her to get used to the height that it is at now. That's why I haven't tinted the windows, because I need her to get used to it, right? The blind spots, all of that stuff. Gosh, bro. This car is very fun to drive, and that's putting it very lightly. See, the difference between this car and the 370Z Nismo that we own, that's my car, is I didn't really drive that car in its stock form. Like, I didn't really drive that car NA because I bought that car to boost, so I didn't really experience it as NA, like I said. So with this car, obviously this car comes boosted from the factory, it comes with the turbocharger, and I'm just able to experience it more because we've been driving it more. And this car, it gets rowdy. Like, you have to really be careful with the power that it's at now, which is weird because it's probably around like 330, 340, 350 at the wheels right now. And some would think like that's nothing, but if you're all right, as I was saying, some would think that's nothing, but like if you're not careful with it, this car would actually get away from you, meaning like it would actually like fishtail. So you actually really have to be careful with it, which is weird. I know that's weird coming from a car that, again, it's like only 330 horsepower, but, and I'm not talking about just because it's raining. I mean, like, even when it's dry and like you say you want to have like a little fun, it would actually get away from you. And this is where I'm gonna end today's video. I appreciate you guys for watching. The reason why I'm wearing glasses is because I had an accident with my eye a couple days ago. Long story short, I was working on something and it was spring loaded, and I don't know what happened, but it like ricocheted and it hit my eye to the point where I thought I lost my eye for like 5 seconds. I'm like, no joke, this is all jokes aside. I thought I lost my eye for like 5 seconds, right? I was like feeling it, I was like trying to open it, like, is it still there? And I went to the doctor and she said I scratched my cornea like pretty bad. So she basically gave me antibiotics, basically drops. I dropped to put inside my eye, and I had to wear glasses for like, I think it was like 4 days from when it happened or whatever, right? So through the weekend. I say all that to say is you never know what can happen. Things happen so fast and like so out of nowhere that, you know, it makes you appreciate, like, dang, bro, like things could have been way worse. Like, I legit could have lost my eye, and like it would have been devastating, right? So make sure you guys take care of yourself. If you're working on something, please wear eye protection because you just never know. But I'm gonna end it here. I appreciate you guys for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out, stay safe, and stay tuned.
Who knew I would make it this far? They hated, they never believed me. Yeah, I would never drop the ball. I know I make it look easy. Yeah, Mayweather with the defense. I don't care what a critic got to say. I got them picking up the pieces. That to me, you really playing with your life. I'm about to come and run it all back. I'm the new era, about to snap back. You ain't fitting for it, cause you